This is Jonah Johnson, Sales Agronomist with PCT Sunrise, here for you for a PCT Short. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit of herbicide chemistry. So if you've been out in the marketplace looking to acquire 2,4-D LV6 this year for your common burndown in the spring, you'll note that it's in somewhat rather short supply, unfortunately. Bulk quantities, there's more of that in the neighborhood, but if you're looking for package quantity, that becomes more of a conundrum where they're just not making as much as that, unfortunately, this year. So what do you do about that? On the flip side, the good news is that the Enlist 2,4-D choline that's meant for our post-Enlist soybeans primarily can be used at burndown, and there seems to be adequate supply in package and in bulk quantities this year. So we wanted to bring to you, we've had questions, we get a lot from growers out in the neighborhood right now, is there anything different in regards to handling and mixing when we talk about these two different chemistries? And the short answer is yes. And the main instance that is that 2,4-D Enlist choline does not like to be in close proximity of the concentrates of our potassium-based glyphosates like Roundup Power Max and others. And so I want to do a brief demonstration to show you what would happen that if you're mixing in the proper spray order in your machine and we add in our Enlist One, which I have here, into our sprayer, and let's say we're introducing that into a cone induction system into the sprayer, and we're not allowing enough water or enough time, and we should leave 4 to 5 minutes in between before I add my K-based salt, which here is Roundup Power Max. What will happen is you'll see a very quick reaction if we're not allowing time and water in between these to happen, is that I'll agitate a little bit, but you'll note a very quick color change and a very quick chemical and physical properties change inside of this proverbial spray tank. So what you'll see happen here very quickly is the solid starts to form. And the longer this sits, the harder it'll get. And so we don't want this to happen to you. So if you're using 2,4-D at your burndown this year, which you certainly can, and we're looking at 1.5 to 2 pints per acre on this in our burndown situation this year, is that make sure we leave plenty of time before we add glyphosate in our other products in that proper Wales or Dales mixing order. So if you note here, this basically just turned into a solid. You can see it's a little bit molten, but essentially there's a lot of precipitates in chunks. And we don't want that to happen to you and have a bad day with your sprayer. So if you have further questions on any herbicide mixing questions and products, anything of that nature, feel free to follow up with your local ASA or any of us on the PCT team. I'm Jonah Johnson. Thanks for watching.